Now, so I know you have questions. I know you must be saying, this is not a TikTok video. And why are you wearing a Santa hat on your head? None of this makes sense. But I was about to make a TikTok video. Then I remembered, hey, you didn't do an intro for that Christmas special interview that you did on CVM. Santa hat, TikTok intro. My cat is here because I love my cat. Do you like my cat? Hello. Hello, Uwina. So, let's get into the video. Hey, so we're about to go on stage at CVM. Simo, what go on? Up, 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 up.
All right, we continue to thank you for spending your Christmas morning with us. And if you're just joining us, a special good morning. No, there is a particular milestone in every relationship that comes with a lot of Jamaican word trepidations. It's the moment when you decide you're going to introduce your significant other to the rest of your family. No. How open is everyone to that introduction? We have three eminent gentlemen here who will help us to dialogue around that moment. And the first one up is Isat Buchanan. He's joined by Marlon Henry, and we also have Andrae Simpson. Welcome, gentlemen.
Morning.
All right, I hear that the security has been told that if the gifts that you brought are actually not left, you will not be able to leave. So thank you for my Christmas gifts. Let me say that at the start.
It's going to be a long Christmas.
Did you? I thought we were getting gifts to be here this morning.
You thought you were getting the gifts?
Yeah.
What part of the memo did you misunderstand?
No, you get memo? I didn't get any memo.
Oh, so that's why I didn't get any gifts, because I didn't send them.
Yeah, right.
What is that?
What is what? Gift or memo?
Gift.
You know what, let's get straight into it,
okay.
people. So, we're going to start with Isat.
All right.
How does that go when you are going to introduce, for the first time, your significant other to the rest of your family?
All right, this is a complicated thing because, for one, there is no right time for that. So, you have to prep your significant other to take the battering and the beating, because I can't speak for anybody else, but certainly she's going to be marrying the family,
Yes.
and not just me. And so there is a criteria, a very high standard, and so there is no proper time, appropriate time, but if she meets certain standards, which I must say she has, then you throw her to the wolves and hope that she survives that. But if she doesn't have the skin and the tenacity of purpose to continue and fight for what she wants, she'll fall by the wayside.
Whoa, I hope that she has already given you your Christmas gift, and the family you refer to as wolves have already done likewise. Andre, rescue Isat and don't end up in the same problem he just placed himself in.
Well, thanks for going.
No,
All right, I'm thinking now. So, introducing her to the family in general, or introducing her to the family at the Christmas dinner?
Wait a second, you brave. You're going to wait till everybody is there to do it at the Christmas dinner?
Well, all right, so introducing her to the family. I would know on hand before who I'm dealing with.
Yes.
On both ends. So I know this person and I know my family. So I would know, okay, all right, is she worthy to be introduced to the family? Now, in terms of, getting to know the person, you will know as a man,
yeah,
or even as a woman, you would know the right time to introduce somebody to your family. For example, I wouldn't encourage anybody to do it, maybe during the Christmas dinner. Thinking about that, they kind of, you'd have to get, sensitize them. I'm taking a guess, share
the food.
Because people might get up, most of the food might be left on the table, depending on how.
Yeah.
But as I say, you have the
know.
background information on your family, and you have some background. And what persons
like a detective background information.
But persons, when they're looking for, you are seeing this person every day, and you're seeing all the good stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes taking someone in front of your family, they can pick up some stuff and
It could change the dynamic.
ask the questions that maybe you are afraid to ask, or things that you overlook. So,
Marlon, first thing let's get a thumbs up or a thumbs down on waiting on the Christmas dinner to introduce this person to the family. Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Now talk to us about the experience and what aspect of it is causes the nervousness, and what aspect of it is like, whoa, this need to happen and it need to happen already.
Well, as they have said before, it's not an easy thing. It's not a blanket that can cover everybody or a generic thing. But not everybody, I speak personally, not everybody was lucky as I was, to have the perfect wife.
You smart. You very smart.
In the Christmas gift yet.
Yes.
That
Yes,
is
big up
clear.
Michelle.
Don't open the gift yet. That's why you must see. You hear that?
yeah.
Trust me.
Pick up yourself.
Trust me. So when I introduced, it wasn't a long time. Some people say you have to wait like a month or 3 months or even 6 months before you introduce your significant other. But with my family personally, they respect my opinion, and they know that I wouldn't bring home somebody that they wouldn't like, or somebody that would not be in keeping with, or
Standards.
the standards that they have, and and just in case, so it's an interesting dynamic, because when you look from, this is a man's world discussion, but when you look from the women's side, I believe that if you don't introduce them to the family very early, it's like, they're thinking to themselves, oh, so I'm not important like that. So they normally say, oh, man, I'm giving out secrets here. Yeah, so maybe this is a confirmation that, yes, we are indeed serious. But really and truly, why would you be in a relationship if you're not going to be serious like that?
Really?
Rhetorical question, right?
Why? That's not my personal thing. Like, why you going?
Isat was like,
So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. If it's a last resort, I would introduce at Christmas. Yeah. Because personally for me, Christmas. Not really, though. But Christmas has been traditionally a time for family, and you don't want. And let's say if we go country now and visit family, or you go overseas and you're at the family, you don't want to be there, and then everything like it didn't go well, and then there's this uncomfortable tension there. So why do it at Christmas?
Especially if it's really a foreign trip, it might not. Yeah, that might not be wise for real. But let us talk about some of the approaches or some of the issues that you try to rationalize or get a reading on before you introduce to a family member or the entire family. Does, for example, religion come up, Isat?
No, religion is not a factor unless you're in the aesthetic religion, which my family subscribe to.
What's an aesthetic
No
religion?
ugly girl, No ugly girl can come home. So I'm gonna be in a serious problem.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
A lot of ugly girls out there, and sometimes the body catch your eye, and so you can depart. But I'm telling you, it's not every time you're gonna fall in love with the beauty in the face, because the body and everything will come together.
Yeah, you have to match it with the waist.
Yeah, so you have to then look and say, well, you're not going to really make the cut. And so it can be difficult. But
this goes back to the point that Marlon raised, that sometimes the signals come from the female that, so you keep talking about is your sister on the phone. Yeah, so you can't meet the sister then, right. Kind of a thing.
And usually when you get forced into it like that, it's the best time to say, yeah, sure, let's go meet the family.
That's the key.
So when you get the turn down, you say, well, this is what you asked for, so you take it.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody, because as I said, I can speak for myself. You love me, you're gonna have to love the family. So if you can't fit into that mold, it's just an unfortunate situation.
No, Marlon already told us he was lucky. He met the perfect wife, and within weeks, it seems, he met the perfect wife, Michelle, and within weeks, Michelle met the family. Which family member did she meet first?
I believe she met Daddy first.
Why Daddy?
Matter of fact, Daddy... No, man, Daddy has always been an instrumental part of my life. So, naturally, as a man growing up, and you're talking about your girl, Daddy always, eavesdrop on the conversation, like, who that, which one that, So
Michelle just heard the which one. That went out on TV. She heard you when you said Daddy asked which one. Which one was
no,
Michelle?
because Daddy is a troublemaker. Daddy is a troublemaker, you know what I mean? There was the only one. So Daddy is a troublemaker like that,
Good rescue. Andre, what are some of the things that might come up? For example, we mentioned religion. Isat says the aesthetic religion came up. Does politics come up?
For me, no. I don't see where that would influence the person staying or going. Maybe in some other, maybe in some other family setting. But the thing is, he mentioned something earlier, that loving the person, you have to love the family as well.
Yeah,
you have to love the person. Yeah, it comes with everything, and that's very important. So, if you think you're gonna get serious with this person, you have to introduce them to the family
as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible.
And all members of the family first, or do you choose? Like for Marlon, it was Daddy first.
For me, it would be both my parents.
Both parents first.
Both my parents, right?
Right.
So maybe same time, maybe well, they would be there.
Yeah.
So,
Isat, would you have gone one family member first, or all at the same time?
Father, brother. I care less about what my mother thinks, because it's going to always be a situation that if she's not our friend, it's never gonna work. She's gonna find everything wrong. So the real indicator is, my father has given me proper wisdom in the past where I was madly in love with a devil. Yeah, and sometimes you can't see it, because they know how to possess you sometimes, and they show you they're so perfect, but they're just waiting on the ring, and the day that ring come, you won't be so lucky like my friend here.
Yeah.
So I rely. I rely on the wisdom, and as I said, because I'm so in tune with family, and a lot of the decisions that I make, I get consultation from father, brother, and even my mother. But I'm mindful of the fact that where the matriarch of the family is concerned, she wants a friend.
And not just
so you have to be careful with that.
Mothers are notorious for wanting to make sure that the most deserving spouse marries their son. It is biological.
Yeah. Where most of the time that test is done in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put them to the test in the kitchen. you know, you watch mommy watching her if she's, you know, doing the stuff right in the kitchen.
That's when she's in mommy's kitchen.
Yes.
You know, the dynamic changes tremendously when mommy is in her kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, these turf wars.
So the Christmas dinner setting, okay, we finish eating dinner. So mommy gone to the kitchen to maybe help clear the table. So, you know, mommy have that eye out watching.
What if she cannot cook? Is that a no-no for the family going to give the...
I don't think so. It might be a big deal in some family, but if mommy is always the one, if mom's always the one cooking and doing certain things for you, she's gonna expect that her future daughter-in-law will be doing the same, and you know, things like that.
You want to? I mean, perfection, but still let us know.
No, well, I am sitting here and I'm thinking of, you know, as the conversation progresses, I'm just seeing different flip sides to the whole situation. Because let's say it didn't happen, but let's say that my wife didn't, or my girlfriend at the time didn't conform to the aesthetic religion. But her, you know, her body was, you know, nice, as you said, and I really wasn't looking a serious relationship.
Yeah.
Then that introducing to the family could be, you know, a very dangerous tactic that I could use, because
a tactic to cause what?
Yeah, because if I, you know, like, if I really, you know, just probably should not
pull our weight.
Yeah, and I call two family members and say, yo, make sure you worry with her, and make sure make sure you give her a hard time, you know, because we don't want that one you have to stay. So when you introduce, because you have introduced now, you know.
Oh my God.
So and then the family doesn't like them, or the family makes some nasty.
Might work against you.
It might backfire. You make some nasty comments, and then you want to break up, and they say, "Jeez, peace, sorry, babes." You know, it's not me. It's a family, and I can't divorce my family.
At a future, for a future program, I want to meet Michelle. And
Michelle is cool.
Michelle, you know Michelle?
Cool. Yeah, she's cool.
Oh, so you're vouching for Marlon in this sense?
Yeah, man, cool.
Okay, great. Because that would be unfair, though, don't you think, to set up a scenario like that? Why not just say this is not going to work out?
That's what I'm saying. It's not me, but I'm just saying, as a man, I know there are various ways and means and strategies out there. Again, I come here, I give out information again. Why am I doing this? Why am I keep doing this?
You know, a relationship should not be contingent on the meeting of the family, you know.
Yeah.
So the context of the conversation is you're gonna find women who use it as a marker or an indicator
of how serious the relationship has become.
But the reality is, believe me, you have Christmas, you have birthdays, you have Easter, you have the Rasta New Year, you have all kind of holidays that the meeting can take place.
Yeah.
So it's not speaking to the women. It's not a guarantee.
Though, non-serious relationships or non-serious encounters don't make it to the family home.
That's not true, though.
That what?
That is not true.
Really? Are you serious?
No, listen, again, with the aesthetic religion, there's nothing nicer than when you have a pretty girl, like, you know, she's nicer than your brother girl. Are you gonna bring her around? It's time to show up. I'm just keeping it real. So I'm just a messenger. It's a reality. It's not a marker.
All the time you're traveling to the country to go look for your family.
Yeah.
And they must say, when you going to settle down, when you going to get married, and you say, boy, the girl look nice, and I need her to accompany me to the family. Or the girl might say, oh, this guy look good, you know, and him look like the one, because she's maybe she's the oldest one, and them always I say, when you going to get married, when you going to settle down, she need grandkids. Mommy, I say she need grandkids and whatever. You know, sometimes I've been a victim of just posing, double sixing for the whole day. Just, you know.
See?
Posing.
Is it reality?
No, serious. Just posing for the day and going up about walking, doing everything.
Just to help to ease the pressure.
Just to help to ease the pressure.
Because that kind of emotional and psychological pressure is really...
After the posing finish,
yeah,
she's now pressured. Hey, where's that guy? That guy?
Yeah, he was awesome.
So it kind of backfire, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
so you have to be serious. You have to be serious
I
in
never
order
saw
to,
that one coming.
Yeah, you have to be serious in order to introduce. People do it all the time.
But I've been pressured just to say that people are like, oh, come and meet my family, and then that's always the way that I transmit the signal. Shut up your brakes. What you're gonna say, Marlon?
No, I was looking at the fact that this is 2019 also. You know, this is the age of social media, and unless I sat a whiplash a while ago. Like, what? Yeah,
You're letting out too much secrets.
This is the age of social media. So really and truly, you know, my dad is even on social media. So it's not like, if really and truly, if I was on social media and not posting pictures or even an indication of what my girlfriend is, or what she looks like, or where we went, or so. Yeah, that would be kind of strange.
But you know, man, social media is a space where you control the narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram and all of these things that they have out there. It's no indication of the realities of somebody.
But they could be spying and know the girl.
No, I'm just saying, and they investigate, but it is a place where you control the narrative, and so you can't certainly nobody can pressure me to change status.
Except she
But it can work against you. It can work against you. Let's say, let me bring up Brittany or Ashley or some name like that, and then you introduce them to the family, and they say, "Well, go on, Brittany." And like, because of the social media thing now, the last person that you had a picture, you and Brittany are pose up, and so the family thinks that this is Brittany.
That's why I say you control the narrative with social media.
Why I say there's also pressure, because I've heard it said where she will say, you are on my social media, why aren't I reflected on yours? Or a situation where they say, no man, don't post that picture. No. Let me give this one away. And if somebody's apprehensive about taking a picture with you for their social media, that's because somebody else owns their social. Red flag.
Yeah. And persons, females will tell you that they're not putting their picture with yours. They're not taking any photos with you and posting it because they want to know how serious you are.
You buy that, Andre?
Yeah, man, serious. They'll tell you that they're not going to do that until you are serious. And it's what you work right.
No, they're not putting it up, Andre, because they don't want DeAndre to notice that every time Andre said is not about DeAndre.
That's true.
Yeah, no, please. That's a red flag. That's an instant red flag. Don't you think?
That's
why I said once you control the narrative, social media is not a real place. And so that's la land to me.
I think I found myself in a fortunate situation where it was my dad who introduced my present girlfriend to me.
Really?
Yes, my dad is a tailor, so he's there. She's a regular customer.
Did she accompany another customer?
No.
Okay.
So he's a regular.
It's Christmas.
Good girl, man.
You know how much oil I had yesterday.
So I'm a painter as well. So my dad, she studied in Cuba. She came home, and then my dad said, you know, she's interested in framing a painting, and then from painting to painting and creating more works of art. Yeah.
I like that.
So and then my mom knew.
I like the poetry in that. From painting to painting to creating.
And you know, apparently, mommy, she was a regular customer. Mommy knew her, but I was away from the house for like about 10 years. So they had the background. So it was just walk right in.
As we close, has your family ever tried to matchmake for you guys?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time.
And in this case, Andre, it has worked?
Yes, it's working.
Perfect. Michelle, was she your doing, or did the family already cause the situation to happen?
No, man, I met Michelle, actually. Well, I met her long before I actually met her, because we did trips. Yeah, I'm a teacher.
Yes.
So when I was training, we did trips with other schools.
Yes.
Yeah, geography trips with other schools. So I actually met her from those trips. And then when I really met her now, that was the conversation that, started the whole dynamic there.
What you guys were talking about, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, first of all, we were talking about
Geography.
Hey, you're the guy from the geography trip. I'm like, yeah, and you're from Shortwood. And, but why is this all about me?
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, and I'm not going to go into that joke that we always hear about the male students. Anyway, it's time for the morning edition of CVM Live. I'm going to pause for a cause. This conversation is going to continue tomorrow because the ladies are going to have their take on it as to whether or not other people subscribe to that aesthetic religion. What's its name again?
Aestheticology.
Aestheticology.
Yes.
No ugly girl allowed.
But seriously, what is
No
ugly?
guy.
What is ugly?
Oh, they know themselves.
No, what is ugly?
They know themselves. There is something called universal ugliness, and it's out there. It's real.
All right, is it ugly? All right. Because everybody's pretty nowadays.
No.
Especially at Christmas time.
No. Everybody is pretty.
Don't make that sound drunk here.
Don't make that sorrel drunk.
What is ugly?
No.
We're gonna go to some
That's how
messages.
we'll
We
know
continue with our special Christmas Day edition. Notice the sorrel is actually not here, so I don't know what they're going on about. Stay with us. We have so much more for you after these.
Thanks for watching. If you like it, share it with a friend. And definitely think about subscribing for more content like this. Peace.